Alrighty, we have begun. Lazarus Thrildir. I'm not gonna lie, I'm like really enjoying his playstyle. And one thing I'm gonna have to do is turn the music pretty much to off. And the reason why is because the music is copyrighted. Something I wish I knew earlier. But yes. As I said, whenever it comes to clans and stuff, you always just want to use the clans but never actually like really care about it. I have 7 unread mail. I need to go check that. So what do I got here? Jolt. Interrupt the target's ability. Okay. Increases power. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what some of these abilities really do. I just remember Maul is really good. Lacerate is good for the AoE attacks. I mailed myself some more helmets because we got tons of helmets.
Are you acquainted with the big, ugly, half-machine Dark Lord? He had a message for you.
Damn Scotia. What business has he going behind my back, speaking to my apprentice? Trying to intimidate you, no doubt. Wretched monster. More machine than man and dangerously powerful. Ever since I arrived on Dromuund Kaas as an apprentice, he's made every effort to stand in my way.
He is flesh. He can be killed.
I know.
Ultimately, we cannot even begin the search for Tulakhod's ancient power with Scotia's rattling breath on our necks.
Somebody should stop him from breathing, then.
Yes, and that somebody is you. You are going to kill Scotia for me.
Finally, a challenge worthy of me.
Good. That is precisely the attitude you'll need. I cannot be tied to Scotia's murder. Brazen power plays make the Dark Council nervous. But nobody will believe that a mere apprentice could defeat Scotia. It's impossible, and that's why it will work.
The impossible's my speciality.
So it seems. I've begun to piece together the puzzle for Darth Scotia's destruction, but some elements have yet to fall into place. Out in the jungle, a group of slaves has recently revolted. They were working on a colossal statue that has since gone unfinished. I believe Scotia is hiding something of great importance near this statue. Get the archaeological plans to the area from one of the slaves, and contact me by holocommunicator.
This witch thinks of death.
Atraus.
Alright, so I did mail myself some more helmets and some pants. Because I want to play around this armor set. Because this armor set looks alright. But I want it to look a little bit more menacing. I like the chest piece, specifically. Because, yeah. It looks really, really nice.
Please use all products only as intended.
Where's the mail system? There it is. Stupid. Alright, so let's play around with this. So this is one of the helmets we can have. It actually doesn't look that bad. This is the other helmet. Looks a bit too clunky. But it's just that I don't really like the helmet that we're wearing at the moment. So I'm sort of dealing with, I think, this one. Yeah, let's go with that. I don't know. Decisions. Because the issue is that this used to be the Sith Juggernaut. If you did the Sith Warrior playthrough, this would be your like final helmet, and it looked really cool. It looked like Darth Vader type shit. And it does look good with this color scheme because it looks kind of rusted, which is really awesome. But this one looks a little bit too cybernetic. So I think I'm going to go with this one. Because this one, like, while it looks cool and all, it looks a little too sleek, too slim. Whereas this makes my guy look a lot more impressive, more alien looking. So I'm going to go with this. Yeah. And I was going to change my lightsaber color to, like, blue or something like that. Because I just don't really like the idea of having this blue skin with a red lightsaber.
Ready for departure.
It just looks really weird.
Enjoy your stay.
So let's see here. We've got... Yeah, we got to go all the way over there.
Destination?
That's why it always makes sense to check your goddamn map before you do anything. I forgot, did I even share this game? Yeah, let me share this. There we go. Now we're easily like 2 levels above the entire Dromuund Kaas area, but I still want to do the missions for the unfinished Colossus, because the missions around here are pretty damn interesting. Because you kind of find out, like, how does the Empire deal with certain threats, how does the Empire deal with rebels in general, really. Because Dromuund Kaas, remember, is like the capital of the Sith, so they have a lot of shit going on. There we go, there is a mission. Testing grounds. There we go. Let me look at something, because I did remember... General... Was it under General? I think it's under... Pets? No. Legacy? No. There was supposed to be like a active thing that I can activate where I discover these. But hey, a blue crystal formation, that's exactly what I need. Or yellow. Yellow's not bad either. I could go for that too.
Exactly as reported. A Degree 6 revolt, population equivalent to the Duros uprising on Zilior. Subjects occupy a moderate radius of jungle. Good. Good. Welcome, apprentice. Your timing couldn't be better. I am Lord Drow. When the Empire encounters resistance on its conquered worlds, they call me. I'm here to end the slave uprising on Dromuund Kaas.
You enjoy your job, don't you?
Dominating lesser beings and squashing their will to resist? Of course I enjoy it. I think you will too.
My voice sounds
Situation
way
is
different with
this.
this helmet.
The Sith Lord was constructing a colossal statue of himself in the jungle. His slaves revolted and armed themselves. The Colossus remains unfinished, and well-armed slaves now control the jungle. An embarrassment for the Empire, but an opportunity for me.
Sounds like the perfect opportunity to thin the slave population.
I like the voice.
Slave
Oh my
deaths will
god.
be a byproduct of my plan, but not the focus.
It's really
I'm
weird, but I
testing
like
a toxic weapon, a poison called Quell. Its victims experience a prolonged state of agonizing pain before finally dying. The victims' allies are so horrified by Quell's effects, they lose their wills to resist. At least that's what I intend to prove.
Sounds like a worthy cause.
Yes, cowing the masses is a complex art. It requires a great deal of fine-tuning. I need someone to introduce a controlled amount of Quell into the slaves' water supply, so that I can determine the proper dosage. Work is dangerous. There will be armed slaves everywhere.
I'll always aid in the advancement of the killing sciences.
I suspected as much. My assistant, Sergeant Slade.
Alright. Let's talk to the sergeant, then let's go archaeology and claim that blue crystal, and like, let's do it.
If I know Lord Drow's tastes, which unfortunately I do, he sent you for the Quell toxin.
The sooner we get this done, the better.
Impatient? Of course you are. My superior certainly knows how to choose his assistants. What if I told you this experiment is pointless? That past studies have shown increased suffering has no impact on the speed of surrender? This has nothing to do with accelerating the end of a rebellion. Lord Drow simply takes perverse thrill in gratuitous suffering.
What exactly is the problem again?
It's a matter of efficiency. There's no good reason why our mission here must be prolonged. I want this assignment over with. The faster this rebellion ends, the faster I'll be reassigned to more important... Serving Lord Drow's bloodlust has stunted my career. If not for his inefficiency, I'd be a captain by now.
You're awfully enamored of yourself.
I know my potential. Just as I know who's holding me back. Lord Drow's dosage of Quell toxin will have slaves writhing in agony for pointless weeks, during which this area will remain volatile. I've prepared a dose that will kill the slaves efficiently, which is better for the Empire and for me. Will you deliver my dosage instead?
I
No.
want these renegade slaves to pay for disobeying the Empire.
You're not merely prolonging the slaves' agony, but my own as well. Committed to your work, aren't you? Very well. Take the Quell toxin and inject it into the slave camp's water filtration.
Alright, let's go. Oh, something else just popped up. What is this? Cool. I'm trying to remember how to, because I've been playing the what's it called? I've been playing the Commando. So since I've been playing the Commando, I kind of forgot how to how to do this. Alright, so we need shadow silk. Oh. Yeah, go ahead, start crafting. Here we go. Hello, fitted vest. Oh, okay, this is just a cosmetic thing. Wow. No, not doing that. So I'm curious, like, do I need that one skill Artificer to upgrade my lightsaber? Oh my fucking god. Just come in there and just kill all the slaves? This is definitely a power fantasy. Oh, yes. This is a power fantasy. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, craft me this. I wouldn't think you would need Artificer to change your lightsaber, I would think. You know, like, why would I need that? I don't know. There we go. I tried to do a different keyboard tactic and that did not work. Cool. So we destroyed the water tanks. Ooh, dark spore, yeah. Just collecting all the dark spores. Ooh, Robot. Hello. Because, yeah, why would I need Artificer just to put a crystal in my lightsaber? I don't know. Like, I would like to just have really good armor and have a really good lightsaber at the same time, but it does seem a little weird to me that I would need the Artificer just to put a fucking crystal in. You know what I mean? Like, that just seems weird to me. It's like someone saying, oh, you're not skilled enough to put an armor-piercing bullet into your gun. It's like, what? Bruh, it's not a new skill. It's literally just part of the whole reloading process. There it is. So we'll go look into it. We'll look into it when we get to the last thing here. Contaminate the other water supply, cool. Something else I've noticed too is that if you log off your character for like a few days or a day, you lose like all your heroic missions. So you have to go back and restart all your heroic missions, which is really annoying. Like, insanely annoying when that happens.
You delivered the exact results I hoped for. Quell is like an imbibed torture device. It's exhilarating to see the effects on the survivors who can only stand by and watch helplessly.
And for the last order of business, let's talk money.
I promised you'd be compensated well, and I stand by my promises. Quell toxin will be a great asset to the... You've earned your reward, my friend. Now go...
Oh, I get to choose which one. Okay. Alright, so none of these are actually, okay. Yeah, because mine probably comes from a heroic mission or something. Alright, so let's see. Can I change the crystal? No, I cannot. Okay. Augment kits? No. So I'm curious then, what's... Okay. So I guess we can't just swap it out. As to why, I have no idea. Well, that's a bit disappointing. But at the same time, at least I get my insanely good underworld trading and stuff and get my synth weaving up. Because we need to do synth weaving for quite a bit. And we'll get some insanely good armors from it, so it all works out in the end. Man, that's upsetty spaghetti.
Please use all products only as intended. Be well.
Hey, my lord, right? Not sure about my propers with you folks. Seeing as how you're already killing slaves and causing a fuss, how'd you like to make a pile of credits?
I suppose I have the time.
So Darth Valron is on the Dark Council, and his apprentice, Lord Ket, wants to advance, so he starts building a giant statue to his master. But Lord Ket doesn't want his master to know, so he brings in slaves from off-world. Slaves rebel, and we get this mess.
The slave rebellion I'm familiar with, though I didn't know the specifics.
Here's where it gets complicated. Lord Ket wants to save face, but secretly. He calls in me and my mercs. By the time we get here, the slaves have captured some giant industrial drills, and they're getting ready to bring down the whole giant statue. Our best team goes in with explosives to blow up the drills. Slaves kill every last one. Got a pile of credits for anyone who grabs those explosives, hooks them to a giant drill, then fights off slaves until the
Alright, cool.
My lord? Look at them out there. They're like animals. Hundreds of slaves with no one to command them and without a thought in their minds as to what to do with their freedom. Like I said, the slaves are animals. But we've noticed strange behavior in the pack. And my superiors want to know more. Some of the slaves are killing each other. We don't know if they're mad or hungry, desperate, or if there's a faction of slaves who've turned on the rest.
I can see how a slave civil war would prove useful.
Exactly what the higher-ups are saying. that the killers could potentially be manipulated. We know that the killings are ritualistic. The murderous slaves come in the night, stab their foes, and paint themselves in blood. If you could investigate, catch them in the act and take them down, maybe you could find a clue to their motives.
I'll return when I know more.
Look for any slave who's turned on his peers. With luck, he'll lead...
Cool. This mission's really cool because what happens is you find out that there's actually slaves who have force potential. But not only force potential, they want to be Sith. They want to join their oppressors. Ooh, gold. Hello. Why can I not unify? There we go. Oh, it's because it wasn't bound to my legacy. Oh, that could be annoying.
You are not the initiate. You are Sith. You honor us with your presence, mighty lord. Welcome to our prison.
Start talking, but move wrong, and I'll kill you.
You want explanations? I am Traga Unvor, leader of the Unchained. I am master of my hatred. When the other slaves broke free, I laughed. Like you, I knew their escape was a delusion. For only Sith possess true freedom.
I was a slave myself, before I became Sith.
Yes, mighty one. Then you do understand. I saw a chance to prove myself. I culled weak from strong. I began to kill and to teach. I showed slaves freedom through bloodshed. Now my followers and I are the masters here. And soon, we will become Sith ourselves.
You may have potential, but are you strong in the Force?
My strength is in my fists, but the Force has guided me here. And it has guided you. Now you can spread word of us to the Empire. Your strength is great. Carry our message of allegiance to your masters, and we will become the...
The Empire will hear your message.
As it should be. For now, I am not ready to leave the Colossus, but soon we will...
You may do as you wish, But you don't yet understand the sin.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's kind of like the whole big thing, is that these slaves think that just killing people makes them stronger and stuff, but they're not actually like real deal Sith. They have no idea what they're getting themselves into. Because some of them are literally just murderers, so.
Does this mean you found them?
Of course, my master.
Fantastic. Now, let me see. Ah, yes. How clever. There's a chamber hidden under the Colossus itself. I bet my complete collection of Naga Sado's Yavin 4 writings that you'll find what we're looking for in this chamber.
I'll get inside if I have to destroy the whole Colossus.
Such zeal. But destroying the Colossus won't be necessary. There should be a hidden entrance near the Colossus. It looks like Scotia has an entire underground base. You're looking for a tablet. The tablet is the symbol of leadership of an obscure Trandoshan cult. The lizards believe it was a gift from their deity, the Scorekeeper. Scotia stole the tablet and uses it to exert control over his Trandoshan bodyguards. Give them their relic, and Scotia's power over his bodyguards will turn to vapor.
His own defenses will be his downfall.
You could try it.
Oh man, I sound so sinister with this
Scotia's
helmet.
not stupid enough to retain guards who could actually overpower him. The main thing is to keep Scotia's bodyguards off you. The plans suggest Scotia's apprentices guard this base. I don't doubt they hold the keys to acquiring the Trandoshan tablet. Best kill them all to be sure.
Inubis just nas jans, now mipan astana tods jans.
So let's quickly turn in our quest, and let's go. Yeah, what I'm thinking is let's go turn in our quest, but let's do the heroic mission first. Because if we can do this heroic mission, that would be swell, and I just fucked up. Oh my god.
Please use all products only as intended.
That's the problem with using a speed boost.
Be well.
It's good to see you back. I take it you managed to track down one of the murderers.
The killers will now serve the Empire. I have their oath of allegiance here.
What do you mean? This is madness. They're serious. Slaves who think...
A slave can become Sith. Never forget that.
Yes, I'll inform Command. I'm not actually authorized to speak with Sith Lords on the blockade. It's been an honor working...
Oh hey, something that's actually better. Not really though. Yeah, let's not use this. Yeah, I don't care. What that pop-up was is saying like if I'm a subscriber I get more XP, but if I'm not a subscriber then I only gain since I'm not a subscriber, I get like 10% less XP or 20% less. But honestly, as long as you join like a guild, a very like maxed out guild, if you join that, you'll be fine. It's really not that bad. And a lot of like Star Wars, the Old Republic reviewers, when they play this game, they even say it themselves that although the game requires like you to be a subscriber, or else you'll get less XP. Honestly, playing free to play, you won't even notice the XP loss. It's over here somewhere. Yeah, these guys are like way too low level for me. But the gear is like really, really good, so I need it. Oh, hello. I don't know how archaeology ties into synth weaving, but I'll just keep rocking with it till I find out why. Whew. Defeat rebel slaves. Okay. Like, how much more rebel slaves do I gotta beat? Is the quest bugs? Because it feels like it's bugs. kind of what I'm wondering right now is how many more slaves do I gotta kill? Alright, I've killed like all the slaves in this area, and this quest is not progressing. I think we may just have to abandon it, because it's just not even... Yeah, this mission's like not even progressing. I'd rather not waste my time on that. Time is such a rare, valuable commodity. We'll just abandon it. That's so annoying when a quest is bugged like that. Oof. There we go, disable that. Gonna come over here, massacre some more people. I like to imagine my guy's just like jumping in the middle of these people and just spinning his blade in the fucking wind, just beating the shit out of everybody. There we go. Blasting our way through. Oh, we're being choked. Yeah, we're getting like no XP from killing these people. There we go. You know what, let's just attract everybody. Let's get everybody involved. Open the reliquary doors. Let's go. Okay, that's just a cosmetic thing. Alright, return to Lord's Ash. That's going to be all the way over here. Thank you. That's one of the nice things about Star Wars The Old Republic is that you can just fast travel. Fuck the backtracking, okay? I hate backtracking. Backtracking in MMOs is what kills the MMO, in my opinion. Because it is so annoying to just be walking back and forth over and over again. And some people go, well, that's the best part, you know, the traveling, it's the journey. No, it's absolutely not. It's the weakest. One of the things that sucks, too, is that every character's storyline is different. Now, that's not a bad thing. What sucks is that since every character's storyline is different, every character gets their companions differently. Like, the Sith Warrior gets his companion first. You, the Jedi, the Sith Inquisitor, who needs a companion because you're not a tank, yeah, you don't get your companion until after you beat the guy's ass. Whereas, we're just waiting for my companion to return because I sent him on a mission. Whereas, as a Sith Inquisitor, yeah, you don't get your shit for a while. Let's expand this. Beautiful. So it's one of those things that can get really tedious and really annoying really quickly. Is when you're playing the game and you're like, man, I have all these crew skills I want to grind. I want to grind. But then you have only one companion. And you're like, fuck, man, how do I get more companions? You just gotta play the storyline. And if you're not a subscriber, you only get like 3 companions who can go on a mission at any time. So you're very limited. That's why they recommend you have 4 companions, 1 who's with you at all times, and then the 3 who just fuck off somewhere and go do missions. The only issue is that I've had is that the Sith Inquisitor gets their new companions way later in the game, like way later. You literally go through an entire planet and don't get a single new companion. Sith Warrior gets a new companion like right away. And again later on. It's like, Jesus Christ, dude. He's getting all these new companions and I'm getting nothing. Shit. It's like, damn. And that was something that was really difficult to do. Let's see.
Japo.
I've recovered the Trandoshan relic.
Then we've both had success in our endeavors. But the Trandoshan bodyguards are only part of Scotia's defense. His greatest weakness is that he's mostly machine. The rogue Sith Lord, Grathan, is holding a cyborg expert named Dorotsek captive. He has developed a neutralizer for me, the kind that should destroy Scotia's cyborg elements. Find Dorotsek, get him to tell you where the neutralizer is, and then silence him.
Of course, my master.
Grathan's estate is in the jungle. Interrogate the scientist. With any luck, Scotia will soon be out of our way, and then we'll be free to pursue Tulak Horde's lost power as we please.
Ha! The power of Tulak Horde in the hands of a child. What a mockery. Oh boy. I got a strong feeling he doesn't like it.
Inwaitais anaman faijas.
So we can use archaeology to make these. It's great. Underworld trading, though. I don't know how underworld trading fits into all this, unless it's the Shadow Silk? Yeah, it's the Shadow Silk. Okay. That makes more sense. I was like, why are we exactly doing this? So we need to discover these locations. Alright. I have no idea where the fuck I'm going. I'm so used to KOTOR where if you hit X, your guy will like flurry his weapon. And I keep hitting X expecting my guy to fling out his lightsaber. But that's not the way this works. Yeah, I guess we'll just ignore Dromuund Kaas's secondary missions.
Enjoy your stay.
We'll go to the wall. So we need to go to the wall, and the reason why is because there's this giant estate by the Sith Lord. And this area is pretty interesting. Because this Sith Lord has declared that he's going to basically take over the Empire by himself with his cybernetic weapons and monstrosities. And as an Imperial agent, you kind of find out that really he's just like testing his weapons, but he needed a way to test the Empire's strength as well. So it's really interesting. But you got like the Sith Warrior who's going there because they just hate the guy. They hate Grathan because he's a rival of your master. You're going there as a Sith Inquisitor because Grathan has a expert. You're going there as an Inquisitor because you want the experimental weapons he has and the technology. You're going there as a bounty hunter because there's something of real good value that can lead you to your hunt objective. So it's like, ooh, okay. So you got all these people going to this academy just blowing it the fuck up. This area gets absolutely crushed. Which I always love. I love that so much. There we go. Yeah, we're not going to do the Dromuund Kaas mission because it's kind of pointless. We'll do this one, though. This one mission's really interesting.
Keep your weapon holstered. The remotes are scanning you now. You check out. Sorry, my lord. We're on the lookout for anyone with Lord Grathan, and I'm sick of letting him stomp on my people.
You should not question a Sith so boldly.
With respect, being Sith doesn't get you a pass here. Not when it's one of your own. Look, stick around a minute. I don't know if you're familiar with the situation, but Grathan's a nightmare. The Sith Lord's gone rogue. He's holed up in his estate past the wall. He's got weapons, shields, and a cadre. Grathan wants respect and authority from the Dark Council, so in true Sith fashion, he turned on his masters to prove his power. As a result, we have to put up with this lunacy. So if you're here to cause Grathan problems anyway, you might help us out.
You have weapons and training. Handle things yourself.
Believe me, I'd like to, but my hands are tied. Here's the story. There are nearly 100 men assigned to this sector, some on the wall, some watching Grathan. 20 are missing. My men. Practically my kids. Grathan stole them, and I want them back.
If your men can't protect themselves, why should I help?
Bassett were talking about Imperial soldiers. I don't know what Lord Grathan wants with them. Maybe he's holding them hostage just to demoralize us. Who knows? But if you're heading to Grathan's grounds, help them get out. Tell them to report back to their Duchess. That's, what they call me.
Consider it done.
I've got reports saying that Grathan's been transporting prisoners to another wing of his estate. Watch yourself.
So yeah, as I said, Grathan is very interesting because he does basically the thing that all Sith Lords do, which is
it is rare for a slave
I demand
to rise
power,
so
so
far,
here we
so
go.
fast. That takes a very clever sword. I am the apprentice and voice of Darth Charnas. I speak in his name, and I would bargain for your services.
You have my
I require individuals capable of gaining prestige in a society weaned on secrecy and madness. I need infiltrators to eliminate an enemy of the Sith.
I serve no one.
I chose my words poorly. Our enemy is the Order of Revan, a cult of fools for years.
If they're secret, how do you know anything about...
My master has spent many years learning of the Revanite. Instead of following the Emperor and his Dark Council, the Revanite... If you can uncover the Revanite leader's identity for us, my master will reveal him to the Dark Council. All you have to do is join the cult.
I'm sure they'll take to me and...
The Revanites have a secret compound in the jungle. Take this token to the cultists, earn an audience with their leader. When you have seen his face...
Alright, so this mission is really interesting because you have to learn who the Revanites are, and the Revanites are basically Sith who have been touched by Revan, and they realize that there is power in both the light and the dark side. And what's really interesting, this is a bit of a spoiler, but the Emperor himself actually does believe in this as well. He's not a Revanite, but he believes that there is power in both the light and the dark side. Which I find very, very fascinating. Yes, we're going the right way. I was about to say, I was like, am I going the right way, or am I kind of like wasting time here? Oh, hello, Crystal. Now, usually I avoided this mission, and the only reason why I avoid this mission like the plague is because, one, it takes you so far away from majority of the map, but two, this mission requires a lot of backtracking. But thankfully with the quick travel, we can kind of get around places much faster. I feel like this thing is slow as fuck. It might not be, but it just feels that way.
Did you lose your way in the jungle? You have my sympathies, but we can't help. We have no food or... There's nothing for you here. And...
I was given this token. Does it tell you anything?
I'm not sure. Ah, you do have the token. Someone must have had great faith in you to send you our way. Welcome to the Order of Revan, Initiate. Welcome to your new life.
Why didn't you say you were a Revanite in the first place?
You must know by now that our ways are secret. We have enemies who believe we should be silenced. This place is our haven, built by the Master and protected by the faithful. Here we leave our duties to the Empire behind. This is where the Master guides us in the mysteries of Revan, the one who began a Jedi but grew into a Sith, and then something more.
There's nothing greater than the Sith. Nothing more to achieve.
Is that right? The Sith are a path to power. But is the Sith philosophy where that path ends? As a Jedi, Revan was a warrior who slaughtered armies. As a Sith, Revan was a teacher who trained 1,000 dark apprentices. Eventually, Jedi and Sith both turned on Revan. But instead of being destroyed, Revan was reborn.
You're talking about a myth.
It may sound like a myth, but it's true. Revan was stripped of power, stripped of life, of memory, and left to rot. And still, Revan relearned the ways of the Force. The reborn Revan destroyed Jedi and Sith, and came to Dromuund Kaas. Although Revan's life ended here, the Master preserved that life, so that we may learn from it.
Your knowledge might prove useful.
Revan mastered the light side and the dark side, war and peace. We seek to walk the same path. Take part in our rituals, learn Revan's path to greatness, succeed, and you earn the right to join us.
Then I look forward to learning.
Around you, you'll find your new teachers, Revanites who have spent their lives recovering the works of Darth Revan. Speak to them. Complete the tasks you are given. When you are through, return to me, and the Master will give you your final lessons.
Welcome. Please select an available travel room.
I'm here. Come closer. You are among the initiates. Tell me something. You are here because of the...
Are you looking for a fight, old man?
No, I'm only asking a question. Consider carefully. For every Revanite must face the trial of death. Just as Revan died, death freed Revan, left him unbound from all oaths and promises. It paved his road to rebirth. Will death free you from your past?
One way or the other, I'm ready to find out.
Before us is a path. Beyond the path is a cave. A cave dedicated to Darth Revan. Initiates fall on the path. Initiates are torn apart by things.
By all means.
Go. The path is here. The cave.
The more challenging.
Remember, we have nothing more.
Alright, cool. I know I'm kind of skipping some of their dialogue, but the reason why is because you can literally guess what the fucking dialogue is. It's like, ah, yeah, more power to you, yay, reborn, awesome, great. Let's get this shit the fuck over with. I'm thinking about getting like a blue colored lightsaber. And the reason for blue is just because it matches my skin color. Oh man, I don't know how your guys' day is going, but my day is going off great. Well, what's something that would be like really messed up? That would just like really fuck up your day, right? For me, something that would fuck up my day is getting like back-to-back, non-stop things malfunctioning in my house. That shit right there pisses me the fuck off. Like, there was one TV show, oh god, what was its name? Oh man, it pissed me off just watching it.
Ustapime, ICJ in Alam is Frumadine Habans.
What was it? It was like Parking Wars or something like that. Yeah, that was the name of the TV show. And, and the reason why Parking Wars pissed me off just watching it is because it is a lot of back and forth. A lot of back and forth. It's like, oh yeah, to get your car you have to go to the repo station. Okay, they go to the repo station. Well, to get your car out of the repo you have to go to the judge and get this signed. And it's like, what? Okay, so you get to the judge says, yeah, okay, I'll sign it. Then you come back and they go, well, now because you were found at this specific avenue, you have to actually go back to the DMV and get your license restated. It's like, wait, what? So now you're going like 4 or 5 trips, and they even show it. It's like, wait a minute. It took you 6 hours to get your car out of the repo lot? Like, damn, dude, I would be pissed. I would be so pissed. What is this? Wow, they really made a statue to his ass. Jesus.
Please use all products only as intended. Be well.
You return. Dripping with the blood of the womb, you are reborn. Your old life, everything you were, all of it is dead.
I don't quite understand.
In the cave you died. You stand before me, made anew. Tell me how it feels. Your obligations have vanished. Your past no longer burdens you.
I don't feel anything.
There is no shame in that. When Revan died, you've done well. And I'm proud that you've begun your new... Take this gift to guide you in your new... Leave now.
Did he just give me... Yeah, nothing. Okay, cool. There she is. I was gonna say, where's that other person?
Come, speak with me. Darth Revan appreciated all species of the galaxy, and so do his followers. I remember when I was like you. I remember my trials and the joy of killing in the Master's name. You're so fortunate.
I don't need a cult leader to tell me when or whom to kill.
Neither did I, but you'll find that killing as a Revanite is more fulfilling. I'm Ladra. Once the personal assassin of a Sith Lord, I am now the serene protector of the Master and his students. I contemplate Revan's teachings as I execute intruders and heretics. But I also guide initiates and help determine their trials.
How did a disturbed woman like you acquire so much power?
Disturbed? I'm the product of Darth Revan's teachings and the Master's instruction. My mind is clear, as yours will soon be. Every Revanite's initiation includes a trial of the past, a rite to bind the initiate to Revan. Your rite will be very special. You will find the mask of Darth Revan, what he wore after becoming Sith. It's a powerful symbol of his greatness, long lost to us.
Retrieving forgotten lore is my speciality.
Then I'm glad to put your skills to use. The mask is in a collection of antiquities possessed by my former teacher, the Sith Lord Grafton.
Yep, this is why I did this.
Freed from that heretic.
Murder and mayhem await.
Speak to Torun, our curator. He'll give you the spiritual guidance you need and tell you where the mask is. When your journey's done, bring the mask to me. Good luck. Welcome the peace that comes.
There we go. So yeah, as you can tell, it's a lot of backtracking. Now, mind you, at this point in the vanilla game, you don't have a speeder. So you have to manually run your ass back and forth. It is so
What have we
annoying.
got here? I wasn't expecting a visit from any... I'm Torun, devoted servant.
I need to know where Darth Revan's mask is, and be quick.
So, Ladra sent you. She wants me to ritually prepare you for contact. Ladra's devoted to the Revanites. She's also obsessed with that mask. Ladra wants the mask to represent everything Revan ever was, but he wasn't just Sith. Before his rebirth, he was both Sith and Jedi.
Revan's true identity aside.
Symbolically, it's tempting to seek answers in material objects. Ladra will... I don't want that mask becoming our Order's sole focus. Bring it to me. I'll keep it safe among a few like-minded scholars.
You don't exactly come away empty.
I'm not after the mask for myself. I have no use for it. Except, I'm sure Ladra promised a grand reward for the mask. Will you help me preserve the real Revan? Or will you...
I'll bet that mask would look good on me.
I doubt it's in any condition to wear. Still, that would be better. I don't have to tell you to be careful, but...
Because, yeah, I remember, like, the quick travel used to be like a 4-hour cooldown or 60-minute cooldown, somewhere around there. So now it's only 4 minutes. You can imagine how excited I am when I see a 4-minute cooldown instead of a 60-minute cooldown or a fucking hour cooldown. Whew, that was awful. Oh yeah, this is PvP. We don't care about PvP. I really do like Darth Scion armor kit. Because, like, yeah, it's not as flashy and stuff as all these other armors, but that's not the reason why I'm taking it. I'm taking it because I want to look this way. Let's see what sale is going on right now, because sometimes you can get... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Exarchun is really badass. I wonder if Naga Sadao is in here. Oh, shit. Damn, son. Whew. That is awesome as fuck. Damn, dude. I wonder if Naga Sadao is in here. Yes. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. I might do this for a different playthrough, not this one. Yeah. I might do that for I might do that for a light side Jedi playthrough or Tulak Hordes. Oh man, that is awesome looking. Tulak Hordes is really cool looking. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't a haterade. The rogue Sith Lord Grathan has declared himself the 13th Dark Council member, with his own power base and sphere of influence within the Sith hierarchy. Although his claim has not been widely recognized, he controls a substantial private army on Dromuund kaas. The Dark Council has authorized all-out warfare against Lord Grathan and anyone who supports him. After being driven from the Citadel, Lord Grathan holed up in his estate outside Kaas City. His forces there are made up of apprentices, loyal Imperial troops, and cybernetic super soldiers he developed in his secret weapons labs. His cadre of elite scientists, some volunteers, others kidnapped, and forced into service, manufactures a seemingly endless number of war droids, as well as reducing attrition in Grathan's army to near zero. So in other words, he's actually doing alright. And that's the point of Lord Grathan, is that he's not really, he's not winning in a sense, But the fact that the Empire can't seem to get in there and take him out is a clear sign already.
Aru Jamunja.
There we go. Clearing this shit. So yeah, through technology alone, Lord Grathan has been able to harness an actual army that can withstand everything.
Authorization. System cannot identify. Please don't go. Please don't go. What's happening? Are you with Lord Grathan? Are you invading? System cannot identify.
I'm here on my own. Lord Grathan is an enemy.
Then who? System cannot stop. Reassigning priorities. Operating number 2188697. Please. Did the Duchess send you? Please help me.
Your commander sent me to free you and the others.
We failed. Failed to defend ourselves. Grathan's people took us prisoner for experiments. The scientists cut open our heads, put us in droids. Identification model OHK99. They program us for advanced intelligence. Enhanced combat tactics. Now my body's lying dead across the room. I can see it.
You're a slave now, as I was not so long ago.
Yes, that's accurate. Please undo it. I'm the last. The others have all been converted. They can't talk, can't disobey. But I know they can still think, feel. Please listen. You could disable us all. Send the shutdown command from our central command console. Please. You could put an end to this. Use the command console. I can't go with you, motor and combat systems non-functional. Please, make it stop hurting.
Yep. So that's one of the ways Lord Grathan has more or less established an army that can actually challenge. Hold on, I'm reading something right now. Because, oh man, I'm gonna get this player so fucking good. Oh man, I'm gonna get his ass so good. There's a player right now who's like chasing me in this text-to-speech, and I'm about to grab him and just knock his ass the fuck out. Just grab him. And plays a Trandoshan, so I'm gonna get his ass so fucking good. Oh man, he's gonna be like, son of a bitch. It's gonna be like, yeah, that's right. I got your ass. Got your name. I got your ass. Oh yeah, that's right, we have to activate this. Using the console, I could disable it or send back to the Empire. Send them back to the Empire. These are amazing droids. Because the thing is that Lord Grathan is taking and capturing any troop who's like barely alive, and he's putting their brains into droids. And these droids are actually combat effective. They're actually really good combat droids, to the point that they're better than the guardsmen by a certain margin. God, I love that so much. I love that so fucking much. Let me double check something, make sure I didn't just get a message. Was it this way? I think we go this way, yeah. But look how many followers Lord Grathan has. He has cannons everywhere. He's got his own hangar, he's got his own vehicles, weapon depot, manufacturing post, his own communication relay. He is fortified and ready for war. And this is the point. There we go. Lord Grathan, like, really does deserve the seat on the council, I'm not gonna lie. Ah, there he is.
Please, tell me Lord Zash sent you. Please, I can't stand it here any longer. I don't want to die.
I understand you've created a device that can harm cyborgs. Give it to me.
The device? Oh, you mean the neutralizer, the cyber neutralizer. My finest work yet, though I don't quite see what the use of it is.
If you hope to trick me into revealing something, your hopes are poorly placed indeed.
No, I don't want to know any more than is good for me. I'm just warning you. Lord Zash commissioned this weapon against cyborgs. The thing is, most cyborgs are only 10% machine. You need someone at least 50% machine for the neutralizer to do any real damage.
Tell me where it is, or I'll kill you.
If you want it, take it. It's only a prototype, but I guess it'll work if there's one droid you really want to bash. It's in the lab building, can't be missed. But Grathan wouldn't let me have the power cells I need to power it. You'll need to steal those off his droids.
Looks like it's your turn to die now.
No, please. Lord Zash said she'd free me.
That guy is a loose ship. Oh my god, dude. He's just... The moment we walk in, he's like, Lord Zash, Zash. It's like, dude, what if I wasn't here? What if it was just some random Sith guy who walks in? He just gives the entire plot of my entire goddamn master shit out. It's like, dude, you're a liability. Power cell, beautiful. Ah, what the fuck just happened with my mouse? Let's go here. We've got this mission, which is retrieve the Mask of Revan. Oh boy, this is gonna take a while. Yeah, that 2-lock horde in that Sith set does not look bad, I'm not gonna lie. Like, 2-lock horde looks good for a Jedi if I decide to play as a Jedi, but the Naga Sadow set looks really good if I play as, like, a bounty hunter or some shit. Because that's what I'm thinking is like, ooh, how good would it be to play as like a bounty hunter and have that shit on? There we go. So we're going to collect our power cells now outside. And then once we collect our power cells, we're going to be able to... But once we get our power cells, I think it's going to change our objective to find the lab, I think. Which might be here again, but I don't mind a little bit of backtracking in that case. If I had to guess. Yeah, as I figured, probably a little bit of backtracking. But at least we're right next to the lab, so it makes it much more bearable, much easier to deal with. Always, 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 when you play MMOs, have an auto run button. Makes your game so much smoother. So much smoother. That way you're not just holding down the fucking W key. So much easier to play. Alright, so here we are, Sith Inquisitor phase. Let's see.
Nandin Quipans. Weeful Atraus.
It says destroy labs or some shit like that, so... Oh my god, so much damage. Honestly, let's not even worry about the bonus. Because, I mean, we could... Yeah, let's do the bonus. Let's just fuck shit up. Let us just fuck shit... Oh, it gets rid of our bonus. Oop. Alright, in that case, we just gotta get out of here. Mm-hmm. Where's Ladra? There she is.
Ah, you've returned. You must have talked to Dromuund by now, did you?
I have the mask right here.
Oh, you have it. I never thought I'd sit free from Grathan's prison at last. Free...
My trial is complete. The mask...
I wish I'd been there, cutting Grathan's apprentices to pieces again and again. I have a gift for you to celebrate. I can't finish your initiation. Only the master can do that. But I can recognize it.
More initiates. The compound's getting less secure all the time. Still, I suppose the Master knows what he's doing. And if you can follow the ways of Rev...
I'm not interested in...
Until you've proven yourself, you're nothing here. Revan didn't work alone. Revan had allies, all walks of life. We're no different. You want to join us? You need to face the men and women who got here first and who've proved that they're loyal to the Master.
What exactly does this entail?
You need to show those in the Master's inner circle that you understand of Revan's teachings. If they're not satisfied, they'll abandon the test of wisdom and begin your test of strength. Revan didn't suffer the weak.
From what I've seen, weakness prevails among the Revanites.
Then it's time you saw something more. Your pilgrimage starts in the jungle. You'll find your first guide there. Be ready for anything, Initiate.
In Twiffle Atraus.
Oh, not. Blech, I'm stuck. I would love to have that shit though. Nagasadaos and that. Whew. Sexy. Oh, here it is. Alright. I was gonna say, where is this shit?
So, you have come. I am Moron Kaas, Lord of Beasts. I am Revenant.
Morando Kaas, I've come to prove myself.
Very well. For decades I have served the Master. He found me when I was a lava and saw that I was against the Empire's traditions. He trained me. This is the way of Revan.
Your meaning is clear.
Good. Now, why do you think Revan trained aliens in the ways of the Sith?
Revan knew that servants are more useful when they're powerful.
You answer well. You answer wisely. You speak like a true Revanite. You may proceed on your pilgrimage and seek worth in the...
The sooner we get this...
Seek the mercenary called SWTOR, as she teaches her soldiers.
Now you can join the Revanites even though you're a non-force wielder. Like a bounty hunter can join the Revanites. The Imperial agent could join the Revanites. When I first did the Revanite quest, I was actually the Imperial agent. I completely ignored it as the Sith. And the reason why was just because I was role-playing that my guy was super fucking evil. And sure enough, he was. There's not a hint of light side points on his ass. Any chance I took to torture someone, I took it. Yeah, it really does feel like this ship is kind of slow. Oh, it's a data slicing station.
Talking. Have some of the men head into the city. They've earned a break from training.
Yes, Commander.
It's good to see you alive. Not everyone makes... Raymond contacted me from the base. Said you...
Should we be discussing this in public?
My people won't talk, and I've swept the air. Centuries ago, my clan fought Revan when we invaded the Republic with the rest of the Mandalorians. It was our privilege to battle Jedi. We lost the war over Malchor 5, but that was a privilege too. It's out of respect for Revan that I agreed to join the Master.
I see what you're saying.
I serve the Order to ensure Revan's name isn't forgotten. Revan was a warrior, a leader, and since you're not bound by honor, how do I know you won't sully the Dark Lord's name?
I can unlock the secrets of Revan's power.
Is that so? Fine. You want to say garbage like that? You send out a squad of clansmen to hunt the local wildlife. And don't worry. Talking here will make sure they know you're coming.
Yes, Commander.
Oh man. Drummond Cost is a little easy, I ain't gonna lie. That's why I'm kind of like skipping through this shit as much as I can.
Revan earned the respect of my grandfathers and grandmothers, but you're not Revan. Not yet, at least.
I'd rather have your blood.
Finish your initiation first. You'll need to talk to one more person before you head back to the compound.
This is beneath.
Glory.
It's easier just traveling there through quick travel rather than zooming all the way around, get interrupted by another fucking vine cat, which is a pain in the ass. Because then I can also say hi to the Duchess. Because remember, we sent her men back to her.
So, I guess I have to thank you for returning my soldiers.
Hell yeah.
My soldiers who've been tormented and put in droid bodies. My soldiers whom I didn't even recognize at first. You brought them back to me.
They'll serve the Empire better than ever now.
They'll certainly be loyal, and they've sure got firepower, but that's secondary. They're missing their minds. They'll take orders, but they can't think like people anymore. Not your fault, I get that. Blast. But looking at those droids makes me sick.
The military has scientists, resources.
The Science Bureau wants them for research. Moff Goran wants them for a special strike team. Whatever's left of their best thing to hope for is that with time, they don't remember what's happened. Hope that their brain... Anyway, you've earned your pay. You've made my superior...
If you're angry, focus that anger at...
Oh, I've got enough anger for... I'll see you around.
Baru Jamunja.
Do you require medical attention? Be well.
Come on over. There's nothing to trouble us here, and we can speak freely. I'm Major Pathel, at your service. It's always wonderful to meet new initiates. The Order of Revan needs all the dedicated young people it can get.
It's a pleasure.
I don't know how your other meetings went, but I like to conduct these interviews informally. Quite a few initiates, young officers, acolytes, and the like, think our secret society will help them become Morphs or Dark Lords. You're not like that, I presume?
The Order of Revan intrigues me, but I don't need it to get what I want.
You're ambitious. That's a fine trait. Don't let it get the better of you, though. Not every initiate realizes that advancement in the Revanites does not guarantee advancement in the Empire, nor how dangerous being a Revanite really is. The Dark Council seeks to root us out. So, how do we respond?
We need to show our enemies...
And we will, wherever we can. Not to say we shouldn't defend ourselves, but we will... That's all I needed to make my judgment. I'm going to send a message.
Then I'm done.
So you...
Alright, now we can fast travel. Let's return to Raymond.
Ready for departure.
And then we're going to meet the Master. And the Master, we can then choose, are we really a Revanite, or are we just going to throw these guys to the wolves? I'm thinking we should just throw these guys to the wolves just because it's evil, but also because they are a threat to the Empire. Oh yeah, Raymond's behind us. Yeah, he's like over here, isn't he? No, he's the guy way over here. Yeah, that's him. I was like, wait a minute, which one's Raymond? Everybody
so you
loves
finished
Raymond.
the pilgrimage. I don't know what happened out there. It's none of my business. But
I'm only interested in me.
You're on your way. Take pride in that. You did good in this trial. Now you'll have to find someone else to show you the next stage of the journey.
If that's right, I have no more need for...
Good luck.
Now we go back to Dozan. See, it's a lot of like backtracking. That's why I hated this mission so fucking much.
Well, you really made it, didn't you? I've been hearing a lot about your progress, hearing about your trials. Your initiation has not been an easy one, but you've met the challenge and showed you can walk Revan's path. Now you may undergo the final rite.
That certainly took...
This won't be a waste. The Master will complete your lessons. This is a great privilege.
At last.
You may go to the Master in his chamber. Listen to him. Obey him. Through the Master.
You who have died and been reborn, stand before me now. You who have reclaimed the ancient past, stand before me now. You who have demonstrated power and wisdom...
Are you too afraid to show your...
Silence! This is the end of your initiation and the beginning of your true journey. You will walk the path of Revan forevermore. The enemies of the Order will force you to move in shadows. But we shall keep your...
The time for subterfuge is over. Know me for who I am.
All that to meet up with you. I'm hardly impressed.
If I wanted you to be impressed, I would never have come to meet you. I apologize for the deception, and for not meeting you sooner. But you must know how badly the Order of Revan threatens everything the Dark Council prizes.
Why did you found the Order in the first place?
I stumbled upon the mysteries of Revan on Korriban when I became Sith. That started me down a terrible path. Revan came to Dromuund Kaas after being reborn. Some believe Revan died at the hands of our Emperor. I believe otherwise. I believe Revan overthrew the Emperor and has sat secretly on the throne for 3 centuries. Aside from our Order, only the Dark Council knows the truth.
You're completely mad, aren't you?
Could a madwoman have achieved so much power? Believe it, I have heard whispers in the Citadel. For decades, the Emperor has been in seclusion. The Dark Council know the only explanation is this. The Dark Council betrayed their leader and locked Emperor Revan away, seizing power for themselves. They seek to silence us because we know.
I think I've heard enough.
It's difficult, I know, to think that our great Emperor suffers. But I would ask... My agents tell me that you met with a Sith named Sandor, a man who's end his threat. Go to Sandor and tell him that you met the
And the apprentice shall just...
So it must... I obtained this Sith amulet from Charnas. Give it to Sandor. He'll believe you stole it from his master while among the Revanites. When this is done, though, when you've spoken...
Somehow...
Sandor must never you must walk the path of Rev. May the Force...
Yeah. Great. So yeah, as you can see, there's like a lot of backtracking in this, and if you don't have a speeder, or better yet, because this travel route, you had to actually discover it, you could see how it's a bit of a pain in the ass. And when I played as the Imperial agent, I was so low level, because I was doing everything and I was still under level. I was like, you know what, I'm just going to do this mission, because I need the XP. And as I was doing it, I was like, you know what, let's just roleplay that we're infiltrating everything. And sure enough, it was fine.
Clever slave turned master. You returned from having your ears filled with lies by the Tell me now, did you find...
She's a Sith Lord. Dark-skinned, with black hair and tattoos.
I know her. I know her, yes! Tari Darkspanner. My master knows her. We will use her.
Whatever you can do to her and her people.
Likely true. I promised you a reward in the name of Darth Charnas. Thanks to you, we have the means.
All history is eventually devoured by darkness.
You speak truly. Leave me now.
Jamunja.
Destination?
There we go. I need to update my player sheets. I kind of realize that. So let's see. That's one, and then here's the other. What it is that my players have been busy. There we go. Yeah, what it is that one of my players, he is told to more or less deal with a really high-ranking member of the faction, and the only way to really deal with him is to just kill him and just choke his ass out.
Shall I instruct you?
And this puts him in a very precarious situation, because if he doesn't, him and a lot of people are about to die.
Not a moment too soon, apprentice. Tell me we were successful. Tell me you have the tech we need to destroy Scotia.
It's time to kill Scotia.
Fantastic. Magnificent. Perfect. Then the time to do the deed is now. Scotia is in his chambers as we speak. Be ready. Even with the power you have over him, he will be a fright. Set your nerves of cortosis. Turn your fear into hatred. Remember, Scotia stands between us and glory.
I feel as though I've lived my whole life for this moment.
Good. Now listen closely. This is how you will kill Scotia. The relic you found under the Colossus is the key to Scotia's power over his Trandoshan bodyguards. Go to Scotia's chambers and show them the relic. The Trandoshans should stand down, or attack him or something. The confusion should be enough. This is the first step.
And then I use the anti-cyborg prototype to disable him, right?
Exactly. With the bodyguards gone, you can get close enough to Scotia to use the prototype you stole from Grathans. But be mindful. Scotia may be more machine than man, but he's no weakling in the Force. Killing him will still be a challenge.
Challenge? I spit on challenges.
I wish I could be there to see the contortions on Scotia's malformed face when you destroy him. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm due to make an appearance at a party in the Nexus Room Cantina. Meet me there when you're done. "21 seconds to build this Rubot crystal thing. Damn.
He's getting good. He's getting fast. Alright, so we're gonna kill this Sith Lord. Wait for our companion. Man, dude, this guy's inventory is full as fuck.
I see. Nothing yet. What makes this slave so bold as to enter my chambers? Tell me, slave, are you insane, or do you have a death wish?
I've been asked to kill you, and I hate to disappoint.
Skisk. Kill him.
I'm your master now.
Clever. Zash must have stayed up many a night to think of that one. I suppose you'll be sending my bodyguards away now, or maybe you'll order them to kill me.
It should at least be entertaining. Tear him to pieces.
You shouldn't have done that. The bodyguards, they're nothing. Show. But you subverted my authority, took my slaves from me, and that makes me angry. And killing you will be over too soon. No. I think you're going to have to suffer first.
Maru Jamunja.
Is this... Did you... Zash! Zash! You've killed me!
How does it feel to be killed by a slave, Scotia?
Mindless. You don't know what Zash can do. Think of how many years she must have spent plotting my death. She will kill you, just like she's killed me.
If that day comes, I'll be ready for her.
So now we gotta find the cantina. And I just went the wrong way. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of the thing, is that when it comes to the Sith Warrior and the Sith Inquisitor, I said last stream, their campaigns are complete parallels and complete opposites at the same time. Sith Warrior Sith warrior, the moment that you show up on Korriban, the trainer of slaves is like, oh, you're the greatest slave ever. Quick, I'm going to give you this. I'm going to give you this and rush your training so that way the Lord can take you. And there's a slave there who's
Ready
like,
for departure.
I've been fighting for years to get this spot. I'm going to use all my connections and all the slaves here to beat your ass. I don't care what the master says. Likewise, when you're a Sith Inquisitor, you saw it. It's the opposite. You arrive and the trainer's like, oh, this guy's amazing as fuck. You're just a slave. And he's going to put all the slaves and all the training against you to try to kill you. And you just rise above it. But then the second part comes in, which is your master. Lord Zash just loves you. She doesn't really train you. She just keeps saying, you're the greatest thing ever, and she just keeps giving you stuff. The Sith warrior trainer, he's like, your training is rushed, you're pathetic, you have power, but you're fucking stupid, you're worthless. Get the fuck out of here. And that's the way he treats you pretty much most of the game. So that's the way the two campaigns work out, and I just missed the fucking elevator because I was too busy looking at Kemval. Because I was wondering if Kemval had any dialogue to say. Almost missed it because I was checking Discord. Woo!
Well, when I'd heard she'd taken up with a Mandalorian, I was scandalized. Just scandalized.
A Mandalorian? Does nobody value Sith blood these days?
I know. Don't you think so, Zash?
I places Amin's Whitehouse fools. Gawantida seek from Tauhans.
I'm sorry. Will you excuse me? I need to have a quick chat with my apprentice.
If you must. Now, as I was saying.
Thank the Emperor you've arrived. It doesn't matter how much one drinks. These parties are just dull, 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 dull. I hope you've come to cheer me up.
I have dismantled the machine.
He's dead then? Excellent. You have performed magnificently, apprentice. None of this would have been possible without you.
Lord Zash.
Darth Thanaton, I'm honored.
You going to introduce me?
Sorry, I'll just be a minute. Don't go anywhere. I have some further instructions for you. As I said, my lord, I'm honored, but why call me?
You have nerve, Zash. Nerve. But I thought you were smarter.
With all respect, Darth Thanaton, I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play ignorant with me, Zash. Scotia's dead, and you killed him.
Scotia? Dead? That's the first I've heard of it. When did this happen?
Just now, Zash, and you know it. What did you expect to gain? His position? His title? You know it doesn't work that way. Where's your discretion?
Discretion? I've been at this party for ages. I may have had a little much to drink, but I'm fairly certain I haven't murdered anyone. Though I have always fancied Scotia's chambers. So much more shelf space.
Zash, I don't want to have this conversation by hollow. Report to my chambers immediately.
Yes, Darth Thanaton. It'll be my pleasure.
What was that all about?
Give me time to talk to Thanaton, and then meet me in Darth Scotia's chambers. And don't worry, you've played your part, now it's time for me to play mine. We did it, apprentice.
That's sort of the interesting thing with the Sith, is that it's all about power and stuff like that. But the Darths and the Masters are pretty much more or less expected to not do this. Whole, like, betraying and, oh my god, I'm stuck. Is that, those are trainers. Something you can do for money in this game. I'm not joking. I did this with my trooper 2 days ago, 3 days ago. 3 days. Is that when I had my trooper out, I went to the market and I sold like 89 stacks of a level 1 material. Level 1. And when all 89 were sold, I made about 400,000 credits. 400,000. I am basically rich. But that's not real rich. Like, real rich is like millions of credits, because a lot of shit costs like millions, like 60 million on the fucking galactic market. And if you're not a subscriber or you're not preferred status, you can only have like a certain amount of credits on you at any time. And trust me, I reached that limit quite a few times when I was free to play. It sucks. I've been lately into a Star Wars spree. Like, I've been rewatching a lot of the Star Wars stuff lately. Because I've just been really addicted. Alright, 15 seconds. Right now I'm kind of watching because like my prey is so what it is I've been in the Star Wars RPG thing where it's all narration text. And I've already made waves. Where I came in and I just immediately threw a grenade at the group and just hauled ass for my target. It's really
there
fucked
he is.
up.
It's Lord Zash's apprentice. Surely he knows.
He wouldn't tell us if he did.
Warpine's Brigan Iswis Buidan.
Still, it doesn't hurt to ask, does it?
Colonel, let it rest.
I will not let it rest. Everyone knows Lord Zash was at the party when Scotia was killed, and yet everyone knows she killed him. She somehow devised a way of being in two places at once. If I let it rest, we'll all be dead.
That's why I'll never tell her secrets.
Good idea. Don't tell him anything, apprentice.
But I must know. Please, you must tell me.
Actually, I killed Scotia.
Clearly he's not saying anything, Colonel. Let it rest.
Fine, then. Fine. But I'm warning you, Calaveras. Lord Zash is becoming too powerful too quickly. Since when has anyone in the history of the Sith committed a murder so brazenly, yet made it appear that she was somewhere else the entire time? It's enough to wake the Emperor, I tell you.
See, I love it. No one believes it. They're like, nah, this guy's fucking around. He didn't kill anybody. Her outfit's better.
Perfect timing, apprentice. I just met with that insufferable Thanaton, and I have good news.
Everyone's talking about how you killed Scotia.
Good. Let them talk. They can't prove anything, and it'll drive them mad. And my meeting went exactly as I planned. You would have been proud of me. I went into a reprimand, but I emerged a Darth.
Do I get a promotion too?
For now, you remain my capable apprentice. However, a Darth can raise an apprentice to a lord, so your prospects just improved. Remember the map you found on Korriban that pointed us to the power of Tulak Horde? The first piece of that artifact, that power, is here on Dromuund Kaas. This piece is in the deepest chamber of the Dark Temple. Scotia always hoarded the key to the chamber like a Hutt hoards his credits. Now I have Scotia's title, his chambers, his research, and his key.
Oh my god.
He always said I would enter the Dark Temple over his rusting corpse. However, I won't be the one to go into the Dark Temple. You will.
Why me?
Before I went to Korriban to choose an apprentice, a furious apparition awakened in the Dark Temple, implacable in its anger, murdering all who trespassed on the innermost chamber. But I had a dream. An apprentice of low origin humbled himself before the apparition, pacifying it. That's why you and your peers were singled out.
Wait. You want me to bow to this apparition?
You must go into the temple and face the apparition. And when you do, I believe that your humility will be the key. Still, I want you to know, I'm not certain you're the one from my dream. I fear I may be sending you to your death.
You're a Sith. Start acting like one.
You're right. You retrieved the holocron from Korriban when no one else could. If that's not proof of your destiny, I don't know what is. Tulak Horde's power awaits us both. We must not lose sight of this goal. Use this glyph to enter the innermost chamber of the Dark Temple. Humble yourself before the apparition, and bring back the piece of the artifact.
Sai galut saida, iswis us urf dandan, ja atnam, in puidangarja.
There we go.
Aru jamunja.
What I'm curious by is how do I get these? Because some of these look really cool. Like, really fucking cool. Damn, that armor looks sick. So you have to collect these, and then you can give them out. Oh, interesting. Because I was going to say, I could easily send some of these. Oh my god. Crown of Avarice. See, some of these armors are just really fascinating to me, because they look really good. And apparently you could just find them, maybe? Just find it, and then just transfer it over. Oh, man. Yes. This is what we need. Balanced Combatants Armor Set. How do I get that? Let me look this up real quick. Let me look it up. SWTOR, how to get Balanced Combatants Armor Sets. Okay, you can buy it on GTN. Buy it from the market directly. Okay. So this is shit that you do have to buy. This isn't stuff that you can unlock. I thought you could unlock it. See? MMOs, man. They're greedy as fuck for money. I tell you what. The best would probably be credits, though. After all, like, I made 400... I made, like, 400k. 400k credits is nothing to sneeze at. Like, sure, it's low. But with that kind of money, I could buy special items. Like, Dromuund Kaas probably has special items. I just need to find the vendors. I think the vendor was over here somewhere. Yeah, he was. I'm curious. Let's go over to the special vendor and let's double check. But once we're done with Dromuund Kaas and we get our ship, I'm gonna end the live stream for a bit, so me and my wife can eat and cook for maybe an hour, and then yeah, specialty goods. Because there are some specialty items that look really good. And this Darth Scion bundle is cool, but the Balanced Combatants armor is even better. It's like way better. Specialty goods, okay.
Care to take a look at our ordnance?
Yeah, see, these are all 200,000 credits each. Oh my god. Of course, you know, these are probably like ass. Yeah.
For the Empire.
Our best bet is to just literally save up money. And when we get to a planet like Yavin, or we get to a planet like whatever, we could probably find specialty goods there for a way better price. Way better.
Ready for departure.
Because again, I'm looking at costumes, dude. I'm like, hell yeah, some of these costumes in this game are badass. As I was saying, I was thinking about changing this to blue, or like a really dark blue that matches my skin color, and just Now, the reason why I understand now that it is an artifice ability is because when you change your lightsaber crystals, some lightsaber crystals do have stats. Like, they increase your force power, they increase all this other shit. It seems cosmetic, but there's actually a point to it. And it's annoying for sure, but it's whatever, honestly. We're gonna just rush in here and just complete this quest because there's really no point in me doing these side missions. I'm level 21, dude. I'm almost 22, actually. There's no point. We're gonna be actually higher level than our next planet, because I think our next planet is from level like, yeah, our next planet I think is like level 18 up. It's gonna be something. I'll tell you what. Dark Temple.
Ufar aleze rekejeja.
Like right now, we could collect all these Rubot crystals. Just keep collecting them, and then just send them onto the market, because we can't use some of these, but yet we're collecting. And then when we send them onto the market, we'll get a shit ton of money, like really quickly. And then, of course, with that money, we could use it to buy an upgraded combatant set. Cool. We got more Rubot crystals, lost artifacts. Cool.
Projins in alama patay galakai in alama amanay.
Where is it? Because that's what we're going to do when we get a ship, is we're going to go to the Imperial fleet and we're going to sell a lot of these crystals that we got, like an insane amount of them, because people who are doing Artificer are going to need these crystals. Cool. I remember when the game first came out, I went soldier and not soldier, I went Sith agent. And as the Imperial agent, there was a skill that I did where I could craft bombs. And that's what I was doing. I was just throwing bombs like crazy, dude. What's this? Interesting. I wonder what this is all about. Oh, okay, I can enhance datacrons. Okay. I was wondering, I was like, what the fuck is this? I don't remember this. Oh yeah, we're gonna make a lot of money. Whew.
Please use all products only as intended. Be well.
Oh my god, there's more fucking crystals. Beautiful. That's what I need.
Wisdom usatidama.
This place reeks of death. That is one thing I'm wondering if I should message somebody and say, hey, if you're able to do this, that'd be great. Because that's what I want right now, is I want someone to craft me a blue lightsaber color, and then that way I can put it in my lightsaber and be like, oh yeah, beaches, with my blue ass lightsaber, with my blue ass skin, with my blue ass everything. Oh yeah, we gotta kill this guy. Fitted Durasteel Dantooinian. Yeah, that does not look like anything the picture shows. What it is that all these people are possessed by the Sith Lords who lived here. So since all these people are being possessed by the Sith spirits that reside here, it makes it where this place is like super fucking deadly to live in. I am wondering now, like, fuck, if there is someone. Alright, we're behind him. And just like that, killed him. Whoo-wee! Damn, dude. I need to ask. This game is really fun, actually. It's very single-player based, I want to say. Like, you can honestly play this entire game. Never group up with people and have an amazing time. Which is great. Back when this game first came out, that was not the case. This game, when it first came out, you had to have buddies. Like, you had to have 3 or 4 buddies to do the heroic missions and then to do the event missions. And there was no group finder. So you had to do the best you could. And even then, you would still get fucked up. And there were some missions that were just genuinely impossible. And gold was like a big issue. Not gold, but not gold, but what's it called? Credits. Credits were like a severe issue. Alright, spin to win. Spin, spin, spin. I love that lacerate ability. How good is it that we named our guy Darth Lazarus and our best ability is lacerate? Oh, that ability is so fucking good. You just go into the group of enemies and you just start spinning. Seems like there is a guild member who's got shit. Awesome. Exactly. This game is very, like, single-player based. Like, look at this. We're having, like, Mass Effect dialogue. That's awesome. I love that. I love Mass Effect. Ooh.
Yes. I have been waiting for you. I felt your movements in the Force, and they stirred me from my nightmare. I am still too weak to leave, but I knew if I made myself enough of a nuisance, you would eventually come. The Sith throw flesh endlessly at what they cannot control. And here you are, blood of my blood. Here you are.
Lord Calig.
What are you talking about?
You don't know me. Has our family fallen so far that the son of my sons does not know the name of Calig, the name so long revered in the annals of the Sith?
You are my descendant. By how many generations I do not know. But
But know this. Your strength in the Force has awakened me from my stupor.
I thought I was crazy.
Do not mock me, child. You do not even begin to understand who you are dealing with. When the weaklings of this planet trespassed my tomb, I rose, resuming my former life. This temple became my kingdom, and I was once more a lord of the Sith. But when you first grasped the hilt of your lightsaber, I knew my hour had come and gone. That your strength, not mine, would return our family to glory.
I'm going to return our family to glory.
Our family was torn from greatness, crushed by the treachery of another, a man named Tulak Hord.
And yet you speak as if I alive. Oh, shit.
Ha! Your master is dead, beast. You serve the child of Khalid now. Flesh of my flesh, you should teach your servant to obey.
Fall in line,
Do not interrupt again, or there will be no feeding for you for a long time.
Oh shit, got his ass.
Good. You must not take obedience for granted. In restoring our bloodline to glory, you must not make the same mistake. Treachery is the Sith's endless game. You must win it.
Don't worry about me.
Beware your master. Beware your apprentice. Never be taken by surprise. Do these things, and you will be unstoppable.
We don't have an apprentice.
But you have not come to see me. You have come for the artifact I managed to wrest from Tulak Hord before he died. Take the artifact, but be careful. I know not what it does. Only that betrayal follows it everywhere.
It wouldn't be worth taking otherwise.
Just keep your eyes open. I hunger for the day when our power will be restored. We will meet again.
So, Husky, you just asked, is the storyline canon? So Disney says this is no longer canon. So EA is like, okay, well, this story's no longer canon. We're going to have fun. We're going to create crazy storylines that are really cool. And they still do make new missions for this game still, believe it or not. So, like, they keep increasing the end game level and stuff. And that's fine with me, because these storylines are canon in the Legends. So Legends storyline, this is canon. In Disney World, this is not canon. But they are starting to revive stuff like the... they're starting to revive the Darth Revan shit in the Mandalorian Wars. So maybe they'll make this canon, but every single storyline is equally important, quote-unquote. That's what they say, but reality is the smuggler campaign is actually like completely useless. If you play as a smuggler, here's a fun fact for you. The smuggler has nothing to do with anything. You're literally just on a treasure hunt for yourself. That is totally fine. The bounty hunter is similar, where you're just simply in it to join a great hunt and become a bounty hunter of great renown. And those are the only two campaigns that have nothing to do with anything. But even the bounty hunter still dips into the Empire, still dips into that, because you have to help the Empire. Smuggler, you actually could choose not to help the Republic at all and just focus on yourself. No one's going to give a fuck. But when it comes to which storyline is the most important, the most important storyline is the Jedi Knight specifically. And the reason why is because the Jedi Knight's supposed to be like the main character kind of ordeal. I've never played past the prologue of it because I just didn't care to. I kind of ran out of time because I was doing something else at the time. I think I was playing Warhammer 2, yeah. And I just completely deleted Star Wars: The Old Republic because I just loved Warhammer 2. But if there is a campaign that's like, I would say the most main character focus, it would definitely be the Jedi Knight. But the one campaign I completed to its entirety is the Sith Warrior, and I loved the Sith Warrior campaign. I was a genocidal fucking maniac. I killed everybody in my way, dude. The Bounty Hunter I completed up to chapter 2, which was really cool. But then I got distracted with stuff, and I still have that character. He's like level 50. And then the Imperial Agent I got up to chapter 2 as well. But then I got distracted with other shit. So this is the Sith Inquisitor. We're finishing up chapter 1. We still got a long ways to go with chapter 1. Chapter 1 lasts from level 1 to like almost level 40. Almost. So chapter 1's very long. Now the game is way easier than what it was when it first came out. When this game first came out, it was hard as fuck. Like when the game first came out, here's a fun fact for you. Oh, it's a Datacron. Cool. But when this game first came out, the issue I had, the issue that I mostly faced was that I did everything. I did every mission, every side mission, all the bonus objectives, and I still was under level. And there was actually more missions back when the game first came out than there are now. And those missions were grinding missions, like, oh, the enemy's got our position nailed, quick, help us out. And the mission was just kill 8 droids or kill 8 whatever. Those were just grinding missions. And even then, I was still under level, dude. It was so fucking hard. But I somehow managed to complete the Sith Warrior campaign. Because I honestly think the Sith Warrior campaign is way easier than all the other campaigns. Now, in modern day Star Wars The Old Republic, it is so fucking easy. You don't even need to worry about it. Like, now you don't even armor up your companions. So where's my companion? See, this is all he's got, is just a weapon, and his weapon has no rating. I could have a sword here that's like the sword of pure death. And if I give it to him, it loses all of its stats because it's just a companion. He has no role whatsoever. And that's the point. Whereas before, you had to actually armor your allies, you had to actually armor them and give them good guns, and they were stuck into specific roles. Like, Kem Val used to be just a tank. He was never a healer. Never. Now he's a healer, tank, DPS, whatever I set him to. Always set your companions to heal. That's my advice. Just do it. It makes it so much easier for you. But, that's how the game was. It was a pain in the ass. Now the game's not like that. It's much easier, much more enjoyable.
Do you have the artifact yet?
I have the artifact in hand.
Of course. Brilliant. Magnificent. Hurry back to Scotia's, my chambers. I cannot wait to see this artifact. And I have a surprise for you.
I love surprises.
Trust me, you'll love it. Now hurry back with the artifact.
Also, you have this quick travel ability. It's got a cooldown of 4 minutes, which when I first played the game, quick travel was like, I think 4 hours or 60 minutes, one of the two. So you could do a bunch of shit, and your quick travel is still on cooldown. It was a pain in the ass. It was really tough, dude. What did I just hit? There we go.
Do you require medical attention?
Also, you know, my armor would break and shit like that. Oh my god, this game was so fucking brutal when this game came out. It was so difficult. But this game's got like a lot of cool replayability in it. Some people have legendary status, you may have noticed. But, when people have legendary status, that means that they completed all 8 campaigns, which you can do. It's not that hard. It's just that me, I always get distracted by shit, because I play a variety of games. I can never play one game for too long.
Fantastic, apprentice. You're just in time for my surprise. Since you left for the Dark Temple, I've been reading and reading and reading. Scotia's chambers are a treasure trove of research. Who would have thought a man like that had such a curious intellect? It almost makes me regret that we had to kill him. But let me see this wonderful artifact you found.
It's right here. Have it.
Excellent. Magnificent. It all begins here, apprentice. But tell me, how did you manage to pacify the apparition?
Well, first I took a magnet and then a chance cube.
Fair enough. Your secrets are your own. I, however, will not be so guarded. I've been studying Tulak Horde's artifacts closely for some time, and one glance at this one you've brought back confirms everything I've suspected. These artifacts will change everything, apprentice. You especially. They will make you more powerful than you could imagine. I have foreseen it.
I don't know. I can imagine quite a bit of power.
Never such as this. This artifact is one of 5 that together describe a peculiar ritual used by the great Tulak Horde when he conquered the Dromuund system. Until I have all the artifacts, I cannot understand the full nature of the ritual, but I have foreseen that you alone will wield the ritual's power. The artifacts are scattered across the galaxy, some hidden by Tulak Horde himself, and some wrenched from his hands by betrayers. Documents and Scotia's effects point to Balmora and Nar Shaddaa, but I will need to do more research to locate the other 2.
Seems I'm always stuck serving others.
Nonsense. You are doing this for yourself, apprentice. I have foreseen the power you will gain. But first, I believe I mentioned a surprise earlier. If you're going to find these artifacts, you'll need a ship, and so I have ordered you one. All you need to do is pick it up.
For me? You are too kind.
Yes, you've earned it. You'll find your ship at the spaceport. Then the galaxy is yours to explore. Don't forget to contact me when you reach each planet for more information on the artifact's location.
Ababarna habens, glaubena, ni in usakwai, usiterens apipao.
Oh cool, I got a new lightsaber that's weaker than my current one. Awesome. So now we gotta go to our ship. Thank you. Now, you just asked, Husky Fan, what is the difference between the two? I played both, Elder Scrolls Online and this. I have spent way more time into this game than I have into Elder Scrolls Online. And the reason is that Elder Scrolls Online plays like a typical MMO.
Won't find a better bargain.
A very, very, very typical MMO. In the sense that you have to grind to earn everything, you have to work your ass off to get anything.
What can I get for you?
Whereas this game pretty much gives you everything.
Come back anytime.
So me, I feel old, right? Oh cool, credits. So I feel old. I feel like I don't have time for anything anymore these days. And Star Wars The Old Republic feels more up my alley because it's like, oh, we're not gonna waste your time with stupid shit like grinding missions.
What can I get for
like
you?
Yeah, you're not subscribed, so you're gonna get less XP, but the less XP you get is honestly
come back anytime.
Ignorable. Like the XP that I get is like 10% or 20% less, but it doesn't feel that way. Look, I'm still higher level than the entire fucking planet. Whereas when you play Elder Scrolls Online, you will feel the penalties. You'll still feel... you still feel basically like it's an MMO. Whereas Star Wars The Old Republic, I feel like it's a single-player game. And that, to me, is a big divider. Is what feels more like a game that I could enjoy and replay over and over again. When I play the Elder Scrolls Online, I just want to get to the max level and just stay there and never try a different character. Whereas when I play Star Wars The Old Republic, I can't wait to play a new character and try different costumes, different everything. That's the difference between the two, in my opinion. Also, this game has more mini-games, whereas The Elder Scrolls Online has no mini-games. None whatsoever. The mini-games I'm talking about is like, you can do star fighting in this game. It's like Star Fox missions, and I love them so fucking much. I love Star Fox missions. They're really cool. there's a lot of customization too, whereas Elder Scrolls Online doesn't really have too much customization going on. You could do a lot of cool things in Elder Scrolls Online, like mixing your skills. So you could be a mage with a two-hander sword. Cool. But you're only allowed like 5 abilities, and that's it. And it becomes very, very difficult what you're trying to do or trying to figure out what you're doing. It's really it's a lot of research basically. Whereas this game, I'm just winging it and I'm doing just fine. I am completely winging it. I have no idea what I'm doing and I'm doing just fine.
I mean, greetings. I am 2VR8, factotum droid for this vessel. You must be my new master. Gentle, kind new master.
So I get a starship and a servant, too. Not bad at all.
I am relieved, pleased that you find me agreeable. I will never disappoint you, master. I am programmed for a wide array of tasks, including but not limited to meal preparation, ship maintenance, janitorial duty, and etiquette. Welcome aboard this Fury-class Imperial Interceptor, a versatile craft combining a starfighter's maneuverability with armament to rival larger military vessels. You'll find all of the standard amenities, the astrogation console, interstellar priority alert. Lastly,
Yeah.
Stop selling me the ship and...
I promise to... I regret, however, should any errands arise whenever you are...
Cool. So there we go. Let's see. Where did he say was the thing? Because I gotta store these. Here it is. Locker. Cool. Alright, so that's it. I'm going to end the stream here, but I'm going to resume it later today. Besides that, I gotta piss, and I